in life, we always struggle with the opinions and the judgment of others. And it sometimes doesn't allow us to be the person that we really want to be. That's not to say, though, that constructive criticism is important and that it does provide some sense of insight and feedback from other people so that you can understand things in a different way. Sometimes they see things in us that we don't see in ourselves, and that's really important. But also, at times, we find that the judgment and opinions of others puts us in a box in a sense and doesn't allow us to truly move in the way that we wanted to move in. We feel like we're letting people down, or we may not be doing things in accordance to how other people want us to do it. And I think that's something that I definitely relate with, as I'm someone who definitely doesn't like being put in a box, and I'm someone who likes to have that creative mind and expanding my expression of who I am and just doing different things that may often be different than other people. I think that's something that's definitely something I find a lot of people may struggle with, and it's something that I myself did at times as well growing up. But I think over time, as I grow, I gain more insight and understanding of this concept of the judgment of others and the opinions of others, as I realize that the judgment that other people form is often based on the experiences that they have lived in their own life. And those experiences that they have lived create the opinions that they have on you. So when you realize that they are often just basing their opinions based off their own experiences, it's something that's more freeing for me in a sense because I understand that it's not really about me, but it's about how they have lived their own life. And we can't often control how that happens. Everyone has their own experiences in life, and that shapes who they are. Some people are more malleable in how they may think through things and they may change their way of thinking over time. Some people may not. And that's something that's out of our control. What we can decide is how we react to it. I know that's something that a lot of people say. We can't always decide how other people think of us, but we can decide how we react to it. But there is some truth to it. And I think for me, like I said, having that understanding of where other people are coming from and understand that they have their own experiences makes me realize that I can still be who I want to be and I can still do what I want to do. And it's okay if other people may not see the things that I may see. Sometimes we may find ourselves reactionary or we feel like we have to say something to them, like, why are you not understanding this? Or like, why do you think the way you're thinking? Or why are you so close minded? But like I said, we can't decide how they think. We can definitely educate them, we can provide them insights, we can definitely give them different approaches of what you're thinking. And that may often help them just see things in a different way. But I think what I realized over time is that sometimes I just have to put that aside and continue to see things in the way I see them, and also approach mentors and approach guidance from the people that truly want to see me grow and provide that feedback that I need. And I think that's really important for all of us in life to gain that feedback as well as living the purpose or the drive, living the, the life that you want to live. The thing is that I find that in life, when I have created this shift in mindset, I have gained more freedom in the way I live my life. Because I think when we ruminate and think through the opinions of others, that often makes us feel stuck and not take action. And when we stop taking action, that only makes us feel worse about ourselves. So I think having this shift allowed me to not ruminate in these ideas of like what other people think. And when I start taking action, what's really amazing is that I'm starting to live in my purpose and living in accordance to who I am. And that makes me not even think about what other people are thinking because I'm just like so immersed in what I truly love to do that it just naturally discounts what other people may say. So I hope this video can provide some insights and ways of thinking through things differently, and hopefully that can provide you some way or guidance to living in accordance to how you want to live, while also taking the constructive feedback of others so that you can be the person that grows and learns and evolves over time. So feel free to subscribe to the channel and comment and share your stories, as I know someone will possibly learn from it as well. Thanks.